Welcome again to Ancient Tales for Today. Well, in our last lesson, we talked about true friendship. We talked about David and Jonathan, probably one of the greatest examples in this book of really true friendship, 真正的友谊. Now, in today's lesson, we come to a very interesting one. It'll be lesson number 87, the wise wife of a foolish man. Now, a wise wife and a wise husband, I understand. A foolish man and a foolish wife, okay. But a wise wife and a foolish man? You will have to stay by and see what it's all about.
Story 87, The Wise Wife of a Foolish Man. The wise wife of a foolish man? Sounds strange, doesn't it? Why would a foolish man be married to a wise woman? Well, in life these things do happen, as the ancient tales show. Nabal was the foolish man in this case. He was an unpleasant person and very rude. Abigail, his wife, was not only beautiful but very sensible, doing her best to make up for her husband's faults. One day, Nabal rudely insulted David. David was furious and decided to attack Nabal's farm. When Abigail found out what her husband had done, she was very concerned. She packed a lot of food and gifts, placed them on donkeys, and went with her servants to meet David. She wanted to try and calm him down so he wouldn't attack Nabal and the farm. Abigail was very polite when she spoke to David. She even accepted the blame for what had happened, even though it was all her husband Nabal's fault. David saw the wisdom in her words and decided not to attack Nabal. When Abigail got home, she found that Nabal was having a party and was very drunk. So she wisely did not tell him what she had done until the morning. The next day, she told Nabal what had happened. Nabal realized how stupid he had been and that David would have killed him. He was so terrified that he had a heart attack and had to be put to bed. He died 10 days later. How foolish can you be? How wise Abigail was, trying to bring peace in a very heated situation. She saved her husband from being attacked. She also saved David from acting hastily and doing wrong. When tempers get out of control, it's so important to be calm and wise and act as Abigail did. May we all be peacemakers like her.
Okay, now we've heard the story. The first thing we start with is the wise wife of a foolish man. Sounds strange, doesn't it? 听起来是有一点怪怪的. Okay, I mean, why would a foolish man be married to a wise woman? Or maybe you could say it the other way around. Why would a wise woman want to marry a foolish man? I mean, let's face the facts. When we say love is blind. Have you ever heard that? 这个谈恋爱两位都是盲人啊. Is that, or 瞎眼的, is that right? Okay. Blind. But after a while, people begin to wake up. So maybe everything was good to begin with. A wise wife of a foolish man. Well, in these life, in these things do happen. In life, these things do happen, as the ancient tales show, and well, and that's the way it is in life. You've known many people that after they got married, for some reason, they just realized they made a mistake. And so the divorce rate, 这个离婚率好高啊。In the West, in the East, 东方西方都有。Now, in this story, the foolish man's name was Nabal. Got it? Nabal was the foolish man. You know, I've never heard a man named Nabal. I think nobody wants to be known as a foolish man. Nabal was the foolish man in this case. 在这个故事 in this case. He was an unpleasant person and very rude. Now, when you say unpleasant person, we mean 很讨厌的. Somehow, whatever he said or he did, 使人家很讨厌他. He was an unpleasant person. Unpleasant person, and also 很粗鲁, a very rude person. Now, that's Nabal, the foolish man, 这个愚蠢的男人. Now he had a wife. His wife's name was Abigail. And I've heard many ladies who were named Abigail. In fact, the short way of saying Abigail is Abby. Abby. Okay? So Abigail, his wife, was not only beautiful, 她不但是美丽的，很漂亮的。She was very sensible. What does it mean to be sensible? To be sensible means 很有头脑的. She was able to think clearly. And in the story and in this life, she was doing her best to make up for her husband's faults. 她是尽力 doing her best to make up 弥补她丈夫的错误. To a certain extent, we all do that. If you're married, you always make up for the weaknesses of your wife or your husband. Hey, I have been married 47 years next month. Okay? So figure 47 years. Sometimes I have to make up for the faults or problems of my wife. She does the same for me. But they're just little things. Nabal had big problems. Now, one day, Nabal rudely insulted David. Okay, 很粗鲁的语骂大卫. That's not a good way to make friends and influence people. David was furious. 大卫非常恼怒, and he decided to attack Nabal's farm. 要攻击 Nabal 的farm. Okay, 他的农家等等. when Abigail found out what her husband had done, she was very concerned. Now, it's interesting that in this word, she was very concerned, 是蛮关心的. No, it's more than that. She was worried. If I'm concerned about something, I am worried. 很担心一件事情. She packed a lot of food. Yeah, 她装了很多食物和礼物, food and gifts, and she placed them on donkeys, 放在这个驴上. And she went with her servants to meet David. 她亲自陪她的仆人去见面大卫. Now, what was she trying to do? She wanted to try to calm him down so he wouldn't attack the farm. 她想要使他 calm him down, 把他冷静下来. 为了不要攻击 Nabal and the farm. Okay. So you see, she is a wise woman. She is capable of seeing the problem, and she has a solution. Now, by the way, we will find out that she did not tell her husband. Her husband didn't know. And so that's the last part of the story. But we're going to stop right here because you need to have some light on your path. Light on our path. Stay by. Okay, now we come to Light on Our Path, and we're going to look at the Old Testament book of Proverbs. Proverbs 31:10, and then we're going to jump to 30.
我们看一看哈，箴言的31章第10节和30节。
So here's what it says. A wife of noble character, who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting. But a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised.
第10节说，才德的妇人谁能得着呢？她的价值远胜过珍珠。30节说，艳丽是虚假的，美容是虚浮的，唯敬畏耶和华的妇女必得称赞。
Okay, this whole chapter is amazing, at least from 10 to 30. 第10节到第30节、31节，不简单啊。It talks about all the wonderful things that a wife really is. So, is it easy or hard to be a wife?
不容易，真的是不容易。所以像圣经里面说的，那么好的妇女哈，她要配给一个很好的丈夫才可以。但是有的时候往往不是这样子，对不对？
Yeah.
但是我知道做妻子的不容易，但是我们还是需要配合和帮助我们的丈夫的。
Right. And in this story today, it's very of a wise woman married a bad man.
对。
A foolish man.
对对对。
And yet, it's interesting, she still tried to help him, tried to protect him.
对。
Okay? So, I think that we all need to be wise, and maybe wives and husbands need to work closer together. Welcome back. Now, Abigail was very very polite when she spoke to David. Remember, somehow Nabal had said something bad or done something bad to David. David was angry. He almost killed everybody there on the farm. But David hadn't planned for one thing. Abigail came to meet him with food and gifts, and she was very polite, 很客气，很有礼貌. She even accepted the blame for what happened. 她连接受这个所发生的事情的责任 she accepted the blame for what had happened. 当然 even though it was her husband's fault, 虽然是她丈夫 Nabal's fault, that's something. That is something. She was 愿意这个承担了这个责任. She accepted the blame. Now, David saw the wisdom in her words. David saw the wisdom in his words. You know, even though he was very angry and so angry that he was going to kill everybody on the farm, kill all the servants. He had the people with him. He could have done it. Nevertheless, he decided not to attack Nabal. When Abigail got home, she found, see, her husband didn't know. When Abigail got home, she found that Nabal was having a party. 正在开宴会. And he was very drunk. Now, 他不单是喝酒醉, he was very drunk. So, when a person is drunk, is it good to talk to them at that time? No. She was a wise woman. So she wisely did not tell him what? She did not tell him what she had done until the morning, the next morning. So, in the morning, she is willing to tell him. But the night before, when he was so drunk, she didn't say anything. The next day, she told Nabal what had happened. Nabal realized how stupid he had been. Nabal, 突然间, when he heard what his wife had done, he realized how 意识到 how stupid, 非常愚蠢的 he had been, and that David would have, or I should have said, could have killed him. David would have killed him, could have killed him. 已经准备好了. He was even on his way to do it when he met Abigail with the gifts and the food. When he heard this, when Nabal heard all this, he was so terrified that he had a heart attack and had to be put to bed, and he died 10 days later. 害怕, 惧怕, 到什么地步? He had a heart attack, 心脏发作. And he had to be put to bed, put in bed. 他没办法动，所以他必须躺在床上。10 days later, he died. So the question is, how foolish can you be? Now this is interesting English, because how foolish can you be? Well, sometimes when we say you in this case, we're talking about how foolish can he be. So the you doesn't mean you, it means he. English is hard, isn't it? Can you imagine trying to learn a language that hard? How wise Abigail was. 她真的好聪明，蛮有智慧的。She was trying to bring peace in a very heated situation. Now, what does heated situation mean? Situation 局面 ，OK， 很热 heated， 很热的局面。That means obviously the heat is all about 感情 emotions, anger. What is all the bad words that Nabal has said. So Abigail is bringing peace in a very heated situation. She saved her husband from being attacked. Okay? 救了她的丈夫. Okay, 避免了被攻击. She also saved David. Also, 使大卫 do not act too hastily. 不要太冲动的 acting hastily. Now, when tempers get out of control, it is so important to be calm and wise and act like Abigail did. We all need to be peacemakers. 我们大家都要做和平的使者. We all need to be peacemakers like Abigail. We need to be calm. 要冷静，要聪明. Well, we've come to the end, but there's still more. There's some words you need to know. Stay by for words you need to know. Now for some words you need to know. Let's take a look here at these words. First of all, a foolish man. Foolish.
很愚蠢的
Okay, foolish. Of course, we don't want to be foolish.
Yeah.
Okay. Another one is rude. I don't know the Chinese. I hope I'm right on this.
也是说到很粗鲁啊，比较不是很礼貌的。
Yes, that's true. To be rude. Okay, how do you say that in Chinese again?
没有礼貌，粗鲁。
粗鲁. Okay, to be rude. Okay, and the next one is to be very sensible.
很有头脑的。
Okay, 很有头脑的 it's
很聪明也可以说。
聪明 yeah. To use your brains. Use your. Well, sometimes we tell our children, use your brains. No. Okay, 很有头脑的. Okay, now the wife in this story tried to calm her husband down. Okay.
意思是说冷静下来，是不是？
Okay.
让他
Yeah,
calm down。
yeah, 使他或让他冷静下来啊。To calm him down. To calm a person down. And then, of course, a word that we all know, polite.
polite 礼貌。
Okay, polite. We all want to be very polite. 很有礼貌的。Oh, maybe one last, the very last one there. Okay, 脾气. What is it in English?
tempers
Tempers. 我们都有 temper. 这个我们都有脾气. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's
bad。
bad. Thanks for joining us on Words You Need to Know. Well, now we've come to the end of this lesson. And what have we learned? Well, first of all, you need to be wise all the time. Probably need to be like Abigail and a peacemaker, 和平使者. Okay? And please understand, when we lose our temper, that is, when we lose our, sometimes we say, we lose our cool or lose our temper, we need to do one thing. Stop right where we are and think about what we're doing. Okay? In our next lesson, we're going to talk about the help of heaven. Heaven helped who? Stay by for another story next time.
That's all for today, and thanks for watching. If you like Ancient Tales for Today, please visit atft.chinesehope.tv. You may also contact us by writing to ancienttalesfortoday@gmail.com. Again, that's ancienttalesfortoday@gmail.com. Tell your friends about Ancient Tales for Today. See you next time.